behind-the-scenes peek into how we make movie magic. You already know the word movie is a nickname for moving pictures. In the early days of filmmaking, it must have truly seemed like magic. In the late 1800s, the Pettibone Brothers Manufacturing Company began producing magic lanterns like this one, which were widely used by traveling showmen projecting images onto white backdrops. Just for a moment, imagine what that must have been like. Sitting in a darkened tent, suddenly the white backdrop is revealed and illuminated with a single image. Then, when seen in the right light, the right order, and at the right speed, that image came to life to create a magical new world. Has been making movies on this very location for over 100 years. During that time, we've turned out some of the most memorable film moments in the history of Hollywood.
Hold on to your butts.
How about that? Good stuff. Please keep it going for my co-host, Ryan.
Hi, thanks everybody. Hey, dude.
Looking good, buddy. I love the outfit.
Thanks, man. It's the best. I'm super glad I have one. Thank you, costuming. From the very beginning, the basic concept of the filmmaking process has remained the same, to make the audience believe that everything you see is real.
Today's filmmakers have more tools than ever before. High-tech cameras, super fast computers, but they still rely on a category of effects so distinctive, they're known as special.
And the earliest form of special effects are called practical effects. Those are done on set, right in front of the camera. Our first example of practical effects? Models. Universal's 1932 film The Mummy made use of miniature effects, including scale models like this one from its opening. We can tell that's a model because if you look at the real pyramids, they don't say The Mummy on the side. See? Universal relaunched The Mummy in 1999, and the Sphinx from the opening shot of that movie is this model right here. This is the actual model used during that filming, and the attention to detail is unbelievable. All the scaffolding and these hieroglyphics. Chris would agree that models are still a great way to fool the camera, right?
Absolutely. Another filmmaking technique that fools the camera is the glass mat. In the terrifying film The Birds, the brilliant Alfred Hitchcock had matte paintings created to achieve the eerie look he wanted for the town of Bodega Bay. Take a look. In this literal bird's eye view of the town, only the parking lot and the fire are real. Everything else was hand-painted onto a single sheet of glass to create a glass mat that was then placed in front of the lens while they were filming. Later, footage of the birds was incorporated to complete the effect.
So we've shown you two forms of practical effects so far. First models and now the glass mat.
But there's another category of practical effect that involves performers, not just props. Practical stunts!
Did someone say stunts?
Yup. Please welcome our amazing special effects show stunt department!
Yeah!
Woo!
Whoa! That was awesome, man! Then Conrad comes flying down on this side. You got Skylar zipping in over here. How come you and I don't get an awesome entrance like these guys?
Because we're wearing nice pants. You may not recognize their faces, but I guarantee you've seen their work in countless television and film productions, oftentimes doubling for some of your favorite celebrities. Let me give you a quick introduction. Over here we have Skylar Melicano. This is Tristan Ott, and our stunt coordinator, Mr. Conrad Pratt. Welcome, gentlemen. Quite an entrance. Conrad, buddy, I gotta know, is it true stunt performers almost always double for actors when it comes to fight scenes?
That's correct, Chris. Turns out actors don't really like getting hit in the face.
Wait a minute.
What?
Hit in the face.
Yeah, like this.
Oh! Is he okay?
I know, Tristan, you okay?
Oh, go set up. When it comes to staging a fight, the art of illusion is very important. The moves need to be realistic enough to fool the camera without injuring anyone. Then it's up to the stunt performers to make them look believable. Let me set the scene. Exterior, a dark alley, dead of night. Two nefarious characters lurk about. Ready, and action. This is not the type of thing anyone out there should try on their own.
That is correct.
All right, we'll see you guys a little bit later. Good job, stunt team. Oh. Here are the sound effects that were added to that scene. The dynamic punches, the dumpster hits. Ryan, what's the term?
Now you might know the term Foley, which is the process of adding sound effects to movies after they're done filming. But do you know its origins? Jack Foley wore many hats, a silent movie director, writer of westerns, even a stunt double. But when he started doing sound effects for Universal back in the 20s, that's when he really made a name for himself. For over 30 years, Foley worked in Soundstage 10, right here on the Universal lot. And if he couldn't recreate a sound effect in the soundstage, he just got it live. Inventing a technique called direct-to-picture, Foley and his small crew would record all of the sound effects for a finished movie in one take. The synchronization with the movements of the film had to be perfect because one mistake and they started over from the beginning. Here to help show us that art of Foley, give it up for our first volunteer.
From Orange County, say hello to the Smith family. Hello!
Yeah! Welcome, Smiths! Nice job, Luke. I like that, bud. Thank you so much for helping us out. They're going to help demonstrate how the simple items on this table can be repurposed to sound like something completely different than what you might think. For example, in Foley, a water bottle could be used to articulate the sounds of breaking bones. Something like this. Check it out. You kids can try that at home. Parents love it. All right, let's see what they have to Foley. It's from the movie Identity Thief, starring Jason Bateman and Melissa McCarthy. Now, while you watch this split screen, keep one eye on the scene itself, but make sure you look right next to it at the Universal Foley artists hard at work. Check it out.
Now, I have a plan.
Like that? How about that? Like it, girls?
See? Just like that. Piece of cake, right? Yeah, we got this. Quick recap of the sound effects so everyone's caught up to speed. Annie has these two at the end. The crash box filled with loud items. When Annie spins this, it's going to simulate the crash sounds into the bookshelf and over the chair. She also has some shoes glued to sticks for the running in the scene. I'm going to jump in and help you out on this station. Roll the paper up tightly in tape and a cutting board for the body falls onto the ground. My man Luke's got boxing gloves on sticks for the throat punch and the face smacks there. And then last but not least, the cowbell and the mallet for that panini hit to the back as she runs away. And this is where it gets a little crazy. Really use your imaginations because these handcuffs are going to make the sound of handcuffs.
Oh
Yeah,
my
get
God.
ready. Speaking of ready, you all look ready. You want to give it a shot? All right, you're ready. I know my booth is ready. Let's do it. Roll sound. Sound speeding. And action. This way, Smith. Not bad, right? But now cover their Foley track we just recorded live. And I'll see if I need to grab you all some applications, right? So let's line up right here. Perfect. Turn around. Everyone, check out these side screens and let's take a listen. Brought to you by the Smiths.
Get over here and give me your ribs. Okay? Now I have a plan.
Oh! Yeah, like that? Like that? Sandy, oh yeah.
Print it! It was perfect!
Take a
bow! Nicely done.
Very. Emerging from the shadows behind me are maquettes of some of Universal's most famous monsters from our classic monster family. Let's take a look. We have Chucky and his bride, Dracula, Michael Myers over there, Imhotep the Mummy, Phantom of the Opera, and of course, Mother Bates, the perfect setting to demonstrate a horror effect.
Everyone give a warm welcome to Jessica. Say hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica! Jessica was selected because of an amazing scream. Let me show you what I mean. Jessica, you've just checked into the Bates Motel. You're shampooing your hair, the shower curtain flies open. There is Norman Bates. How would you scream? Nice!
Okay.
Very operatic. I love it. There you go. Oh, a soprano. She's in the mafia. That's what that means. Okay. We saw in that fight scene stunt performers of a very high tolerance to pain. Jessica, the question is, do you?
Well, Jessica, do you?
This next demonstration involves movie blood. Does anyone know what Alfred Hitchcock used for movie blood in Psycho? Yell it out if you know.
It's stage blood!
Yeah, I think I heard it right here. Chocolate syrup. Nicely done. See, Psycho was a black and white movie, so they could use chocolate syrup back then. But nowadays, movie blood does need to be much more realistic.
Jessica, thank you for lending us a hand.
Literally! Now remember, kids, do not try this at home, okay?
Try it at a friend's house.
Exactly. High five.
Hold still, it's gonna hurt a lot. Ready?
No, wait. Let's not use that dull machete, right?
You're right. We're not gonna chop off your arm with a dull machete, that'd be crazy. Check out the side screens, everyone. We're gonna chop off Jessica's arm with this knife because it's much, much sharper.
Perfect.
Yes. Yes, it is. All right, hold still. On the count of 3, ready to scream. Ready? 1, 2, 3, scream! It's a Hollywood one that is completely fake, but the acting was very, very real.
Yeah.
Especially the giggling at the end. That's my favorite part.
That was nice.
Check out the side screens. Here's how it works. As you saw, there is a notch cut out for her arm, and on the back is a bulb full of movie blood. I squeeze it, it makes a huge mess, but I can draw a picture of Ryan smiling.
Whoa, looks just like me. All of this, though, completely useless without an amazing volunteer. One more time, round of applause for Jessica.
So good.
Thank you, love you. Killed it. Nicely done. Way to go. Oh, man. Change.
You're gonna love your next outfit. Step over here with me if you would. Go ahead and open that up to your camera app. We're gonna let you take a picture with some of Universal's most famous monsters. Stand right here for me, face forward. Make sure you have light on your face. Excellent. Here's what I want from you. Hands in the air like you're in a scary movie. On the count of 3, one last big, huge Hollywood scream. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, scream! No! And Michael Myers. Then go home, Michael, go home! Jessica, not even a maniac with a knife could get you out of your spotlight. You would do very well in Hollywood, young lady, for sure. Oh, I wish you could have seen the look on your face. It was great. We can, look at that. Okay, look! Somehow we went from a horror film to a romantic comedy. How did that happen? I would go see that movie. You met Michael Myers and you live, that means you're gonna be
Yeah, this is happening. So here we are. Great.
You ready to do this?
Yep, we should hurry up, Chris. Okay, great.
I agree with that. Okay, let's bring up our perimeter sensors, please. The markers on Ryan's suit reflect light back to these perimeter sensors, where their movement will be captured using our computer.
Sorry, little child. Okay, great. I hope that's not a core memory. Okay, great. All right, perfect.
Okay. You ready to do this?
Yeah,
Can we start capture on the screens, please? Excellent. So the dots on the suit have been translated into this digital skeleton. This is what the computer reads and records for us in real time. Do me a favor, arms out to the side. We always start with the T-pose to signal the beginning of a take. That way our editors will... Okay. What are you doing?
Sorry, man, this suit is tight.
we noticed.
Okay, cool.
Take your finger, touch your nose, give me both sides twice. Nice and slow. This is how we calibrate our system. Make sure we have a good, strong connection between our suit, the sensors, and our computer. Very good. Yeah, if you're done, you can put your arms out, but I need constant movement, big movement. Jumping jacks, jog in place, stuff like that, okay?
You got it, bud.
Using Ryan's capture movements, animators can manipulate the digital skeleton. They can play with the aspect ratio. Apply a wire frame. Finish it off with digital skins. They can turn Ryan into whatever they want. Today, buddy, they've turned you into a lovable, huggable teddy bear.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm a bear.
You're not just any teddy bear. You're Ted from Universal's Ted!
Sweet.
You wanna dance? You got music, Larry? What you got?
Oh, I got dance moves, brother.
Perfect. All right. Channel your inner Ted, delivering the character.
Oh, man, I got more. Get ready. How about a little bit of this? Oh, yeah.
Love it. What else?
Tell you what, here's a little something for the ladies.
Oh, no. Definitely not for the ladies. You know what? Why don't we kill the music and change the subject? Ted, what do you think of our show so far?
That's why I watch these things. It's like a cool behind the scenes thing that you wouldn't know.
Thunder Buddies, Ted?
Thunder Buddies for life.
Look at that. You made a Thunder Buddy. That's Ted. That's Ryan. Give them all a big round of applause.
I'm gonna go get ready for that finale. I gotta psych myself up for this, man. It's gonna take a minute.
I need your help.
Do Ted in a completely lifelike way, and to use technology in a way that it really hasn't been used to date. What that technology does so well is it takes fantastical characters and makes them as realistic in movement as possible.
Funny stuff. But as far as technology has come with visual effects and CGI, some things still look better when they're real, like fire. Let's take a look at some fire stunts from Universal Films. One of the most exciting yet most dangerous aspects of filmmaking, without a doubt, is a fire stunt. We're going to bring our top-notch stunt department back out here to show you guys how they execute a live fire burn. Here they come. The man in the middle, that is Skylar Melicano. He is the stunt performer who is about to be set on fire. He is joined by Tristan Ott and our stunt coordinator, Conrad Pratt, who will be acting as his safeties. You can see Skylar's applied something to his face. It's not the latest Hollywood beauty cream. It is a protective fire gel that he applies to all of his exposed skin. You probably know how uncomfortable it is to miss a spot with sunblock. Well, imagine what it must feel like to miss a spot when you're on fire. Not good. Safeties are standing by the fire extinguishers in case of early ignition.
Excuse me, Chris. Ready to film.
Go right ahead.
Tristan, ready. Skylar, ready. Doing.
Upon completion of the burn, Skylar will move down to this fire blanket where he will be extinguished. At this point, we're looking for thumbs up that he's okay. Thumbs down is a sign to get our medical team involved. Also, excellent time for me to point out that these are trained stunt professionals using specialized equipment. It's not the type of thing anyone should ever think about trying on their own. Looks like Skylar's just wearing a pair of jeans and a shirt. In truth, because of the safety layers underneath that give him some added protection. Nothing's gonna make him fireproof, but each layer buys him time when he needs it the most. All right, I think we're about ready to go. Let's take our lights down, set our clock to 0. At this time, we do have to ask that everybody please remain seated for the duration of this stunt. Stunt team, whenever you're ready.
Tristan, ready. Skylar, ready. Stunts are ready.
Ready and action.
Lighting. You lit? We're out.
There's the thumbs up. Look at that. 18.32 seconds. Unbelievable. Keep it going for our amazing stunt department. Tristan Ott, stunt coordinator Conrad Pratt, and give it up for the man we set on fire, Skylar Melicano.
Uncut.